Hey you guys, it's Jen with BigBinder.com, and it is February, which means that it is Black History Month. It's a big thing in my house. We have celebrated it every year since AP was 3, and we will be no different this year. So what I thought I'd do today is share with you some of the books that we use, and I'm going to kind of go from the youngest readers to kind of where my kids are currently in terms of reading about African American history. The first one that we love so much that the cover fell off, this is the back cover, and it's Martin's Big Words by Doreen Rappaport. It's really ideal for young readers, maybe even pre-readers, and this is just a great introduction to Martin Luther King Jr. The next one is Let's Read About Rosa Parks, and that is by Courtney Baker. Also another one for kind of the younger set, some brief introductions to some ideas, and it keeps the story moving along so that they will maintain their interest. This is another favorite we've had around for a long time. It's pretty beaten up. It's called The Story of Ruby Bridges, and it's by Robert Coles. These are all like little skinny Scholastic books. They were $3 and $4. They come always in the February Scholastic order. You know, sometimes they have the African American history pack or whatever. So that's how we picked up most of these. Not an expensive thing to get at all. This one is moving up a little bit just in the readers category, and it's got a little bit heavier concepts in it, a few more words per page, but it's still probably like kindergarten age, maybe kindergarten first grade. I love this book, and I was really excited that my kids are finally old enough to read it and understand it. It's called A Picture Book of Martin Luther King Jr. and by David Adler, and an African American teacher gave it to me when AP was like 2 or 3. It's something that she had used in her class, so this actual book holds special meaning for me because it's taught lots of kids before about Martin Luther King, so it's just a treasure for us. This one, Faith Ringgold, If a Bus Could Talk. It's about Rosa Parks. Just celebrated her 100th birthday. If you want to head over to the blog, I can show you how we commemorated her birthday, how we commemorated her 100th birthday. But my kids were introduced to who Rosa Parks was several years ago with this book. This one is just called Martin Luther King. I'll put it up there. And it doesn't really have an author. It's Troll Associates is the name of who publishes it, I guess. It's something that I think I must have gotten from the library as one of those discarded books. So I don't remember where I picked it up, but it's really good. And it's for kids who maybe have had some introduction to MLK, who are getting older. AP's in 3rd grade now, so this is about at his level, and it really discusses more socially what was going on at the time. It's kind of the surrounding context for the history of this man that we study. And this is one that I got at the library this year. I don't own it yet, but I'm going to. It's called When Harriet Met Sojourner, and Catherine Clinton is the author of that book. And of course it's about Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth, and I thought they're like quite a distance in age apart, so I was curious when they actually met. It's really not about the meeting between the two of them. I guess they met once in their life, way at the end of their lives. What it really does is weave the stories of these two women together. They did meet at one point, but the book itself is really about both of their journeys and what they did and what they contributed. So happy African American History Month, and I hope that these books help you and your family to appreciate and understand a little bit better about our nation's history.